Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah. It is Wednesday, or anti-procrastination day as it's called in Flylady land. Quick check-in with you today from the garden. I'm having to be creative with the filming because look, beautiful sunshine, so I'm kind of hiding while I film, and then I will be out in the sunshine. I'm just about to hang up my my load of laundry. As I've told you before, we don't have a tumble dryer, so I'm going to get that hung up. So just a quick check-in with you today. I mention it often on my Instagram posts what I'm doing for the day as part of the Flylady Daily Focus. Now, the Daily Focus just gives you a little plan for the week. So it really takes away the stress, so you're not having to think about all the things all the time. And especially right now during lockdown, you may be the same as us, that we are at home, but that doesn't mean it's in some ways it's kind of more stressful thing, what's going on and all those kind of things. So having the daily focus really gives you a focus for your day, takes away some of the stress, and actually makes less work for a lot of things. Yesterday was plan and play day, and I mentioned on Instagram that I was planning a birthday gift and a birthday card. I planned my menus, and I'll talk about that in a wee minute. One other thing that I got done was booked some haircuts for myself and my son. If you saw yesterday's video, you saw that Denmark is very slowly easing the lockdown restrictions. So you can go and watch a bit of the video about that. Anyway, I've booked us in for appointments over the next couple of weeks. But just a wee word about menu planning, especially right now during lockdown, because I know a lot of people are suddenly, baking and making 3-course meals and milking the cow, and we tend to go a bit overboard with it, especially in the beginning. And just a wee word to, make sure that you do the usual thing, as I say, KISS, kiss. Keep it simple, sweetie. Because we kind of go all okay, we're at home now, we're going to cook and bake everything ourselves, and you were never making food before. You were maybe getting a lot of takeaway food, and then suddenly you're in a different situation. We've really got to keep it simple. I've said this to you before. For our menu planning, it's been the same for us. I'm actually just sticking with the menu planning that I was doing before. If you want to know how I menu plan, if you look in the YouTube search box or Google Diane in Denmark menu planning, meal planning, various videos will pop up. But basically we stick to say 4 or 5 things that I usually make, family favourites, during the week, and then 1 or 2 other dishes that are maybe seasonal, if it's summer, or if it's a winter dish, or something new that we want to try. I'm not putting on 7 different new dishes this week, because I found that even if we're at home, we've got lots of time, it's still very calming for me to keep doing what I used to do, which was getting dinner prepped early in the morning, whether that is putting something in your Instant Pot. Often I use my Instant Pot and slow cooker function. What was it, yesterday or the day before, we had a bean chili, in the Instant Pot, or whether it is making up something that I can put in the fridge and just pull out at dinner time, like coronation chicken, just something simple, or maybe a cold pasta salad. So I find it really useful to kind of stick to that, because by the afternoon, I'm kind of tired, and that can be because of, it is stressful during lockdown, or because I've been working out in the garden, I'm just physically tired, or maybe the pollen. So just keep it simple. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh, okay. And when I said that, when I was out for my daily exercise yesterday in the park, I went for a walk with Vibeke, my bestie, and it was we're always walk far apart, and we each had our own bench to sit and have our lunch, and we chatted between the benches. And there were a lot of school kids and nursery, creche kids in the park. As I said to you yesterday in the video, Denmark is easing the lockdown restrictions, and the kids are back to school, but they're not back to school as how it was before the lockdown. So they're using the open spaces around here, and I could hear the kids on the other side of the bush. Vad klokken her, Ulve? Which means, oh, what's time, Mr. Wolf? Anyway, also just a wee reminder: keep getting your daily exercise in. If you can get outside, that's great. I told you before what I do. I kind of alternate between a bike ride around the village or down to the sea, a sea swim. I'll be doing a sea swim today. The 7-minute free strength app, which you can just do, without changing your clothes on your bed or in your bedroom. And if you want any more information about my daily exercise, I've got a whole playlist on health and exercise about all these things. So I do a walk, or a walk with the family before dinner. We walk around the block. So just keep going with that, because the daily exercise also helps to keep not only our bodies fresh but our minds fresh, okay? Because there's a lot of stressful things going on right now, but when we've got a plan for it and when we just follow through with these little things every day, it really takes the stress away. So on that note, I'm going to get going. Oh, and if you do have, if you are baking a lot right now and maybe can't get fresh bread but you can get flour, I've got a lot of easy recipes on my recipes and crafts playlist. I'll put the link up there, because I know a lot of you have been making the shower rolls, or Birgit Skaffelboller, which is a recipe of my one of my friend's mum. She's called Birgit. She actually lives over the fence. If I threw a javelin like really hard, it would be kind of over to where she lives. And it's just a recipe for making overnight rolls. You can either mix up the flour and the water, just mix it in a bowl and leave it from morning to evening, or from evening to morning, and then you just kind of scoop it out and bake them, and those are delicious. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to get my laundry hung up. Hope you have a fantastic day. Remember to do your morning routine. Mine is done. Showered, I did a swish and swipe in the bathroom, dressed to shoes, ooh la la, and I'm about to hang up my laundry. And dinner tonight is a family favourite, which is pasta med cool sauce, as it's called here in Denmark, spag bog, as it's called in the UK, spaghetti bolognese, or pasta med miso sauce, as I think you call it in the US. So anyway, I'm off to get on with my day, and all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish beautiful sunshine hygge be with you, and a wee ra 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 to send you on your merry way. Ra ra ra. Bye for now.